have a good amount of deal breakers.
Deal
Stinking
breakers.
feet, addiction. If you have an addiction to something,
If you have a small
better drag
penis,
me into that.
it's a deal breaker for me.
A
I mean,
small
I'm just
penis?
a small dick.
So
I
that's
can't do
not
it.
something you're willing to look past.
No, ma'am.
He has everything else.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you see
Break my
the
back.
thing with these like small things that women aren't willing to look past. What's hard to like wrap my head around it
Mhm.
for me is
Mhm.
that these are things that you're supposed to notice like right from the jump.
Absolutely.
So before I can even get to like you too much and I notice these things, then I just won't really be interested in talking to you. It's different that if like, you know, we're well into a situation or anything like that, and I find like you're having constant bad breath, like I'm not going to want to break up with you.
Right.
Now I feel like I have to have a conversation with you. But I feel like small things like this is really going to decide whether I want to talk to you or not.
So if you said that you can't tolerate the small D, right?
Mhm.
And you guys are talking and you're feeling this person, everything seems perfect. Are you gonna ask for a dick pic?
I'm probably already. It's gonna be a while before we get there, but I'm.
See, that's a waste of time. You gonna have to send me a dick pic.
I know, but I'm not a dick pic person. I just don't like because you gonna ask me for body parts that I'm not willing to send.
No,
That's just
men
me.
are always willing to send a dick pic.
But you're gonna ask. It's not that they're not willing. I'm not willing.
Right.
So don't ask me for something.
Yeah.
And if I feel like I got to be willing to give whatever I'm willing to ask. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I
Makes
would
sense.
never ask. And I mean, I think I've been in a situation where I liked the person, but it was just so small. I just couldn't get past it. Like great conversation. Oh my God, I can't wait to be with that person. But then when it's time to be intimate, it's like,
Oh, that sucks.
oh my Lord. Like I mean, I'm not saying it needs to be like 10 feet long, but it wasn't even like,
Poor guy.
wasn't even 6 inches. It
He
was
couldn't
just bad.
satisfy you in
past that
other
one.
ways. Like he couldn't give you satisfaction orally in other ways.
I hope my mother isn't looking. I hope my mommy
Were
isn't
you just
watching.
judging the book by its cover?
I wasn't judging no book by no cover. I saw it. I looked at it. I was very,
Did you work it?
as much as I tried to, it just didn't
Damn.
work out for me. And I feel like I think you have to ask yourself very realistic questions. Can you live with this for the rest of your life and not be sexually pleased? Like I just.
So what did you do when you were there and you saw it? Like what did you do?
I
Did
mean,
you run?
I went through with it. I mean,
I was committed.
It'd have been rude to get up, but I just kind of felt like I went through with it. It was what it was.
Did you look at it? Was
I looked at it. It just looked.
I just had an epiphany.
That just reminded me
I just
of
can't. I can't. I know that I
yesterday-
can't do that. I just know that
yesterday
I
on
can't. do it.
Instagram. This boy, he went on Instagram and he was asking people for like embarrassing sex stories.
Right.
And one girl said he took down his pants and I saw how small his penis was and I screamed and I ran and he started chasing me around the bed.
No, with a jelly bean. Oh no. Listen, I had an epiphany and it all makes sense. Life and the world makes sense now. Everything just makes sense. Now I see why men want us to be virgins and don't want us to have
Right.
any experience.
Right.
Because that's the only way that a man with a small dingaling can have any woman or the woman of his dreams because she don't know anything else about no other dick.
So
So-
I went to this church
Mm-hmm.
thing where the pastor talks to you about, when you get together with someone and what it should be and why you should get to marriage being a virgin.
Right.
And that was the reason.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you will not know about any other dicks
Mm-hmm.
but the one you have.
And that's
And
what
if
it is
it's
about
little,
life in general.
And
But
this,
that's why in marriage people become so curious because they never had anything.
But
else.
can you
Or you might
imagine?
just be content and you may be able to settle because you're not interested in anything else because you've never seen it and you don't even know it exists. You know, we talk about this all the time. People don't know what's out there, so they
Right.
settle. They don't know their potential. They don't know that they can have certain things. They don't know they can be certain things because they do not have the experience. Not true. I've been to one. It was amazing. I saw a pregnant woman getting rubbed on her belly. She looked like she was having a great time. I'm like, where's your baby daddy? She in the corner getting rubbed on and talked to by another man. And then, there was a room where people were giving hand jobs. It was men and women and women and men. It was just such a great experience. And you could be a voyager or whatever it's called, where you could watch You could join, and it wasn't just 40 plus. It was just different age groups, different ethnicities.
Right.
It was so classy. There was a fire show, a naked woman doing a fire.
Naked?
Yeah, doing a fire show, and I just was like, this is dope. But again, you wouldn't know because you ain't been. So hey, they be having hors d'oeuvres.
You guys ever
Champagne.
seen
Thinking about the
Tyler
smell.
Perry's Temptation?
All that naked body and the smell.
Yeah, I think
No, like
I just would
you
think
better
that
not be at
it
no
smells
sex
in
party
there.
knowing you got stinking genitals.
I know, but it's just a lot of odor going.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a lot of people's
No, it's-
bodies
I never
out.
smelled
No
anything.
natural sense.
Natural sense.
Or like you come in over here to do this with this person, now you over there, and you working your body up.
Or it might just
like,
be one group having an orgasm and you
Oh.
just decided that's who you clicked with for the night. And it doesn't have to be everybody just bouncing around having sex with each other. It could literally just be, it could be just, touching, like whatever. It
this
just
was
was a
real classy
room.
for you.
I thought it was a nice event. Like the downstairs area was where everyone got busy. Everybody got busy downstairs. Upstairs was like, the food and the drinks and the hot tub. It was separated, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Upstairs, everybody had like, it was like really classy, the hot tubs,
Right.
it was a cool drink. Like it was like a club, a R&B club, and everybody just was kind of like in lingerie. And then you go to it was like a good 40 people. And then you go downstairs and somebody's walking around with a little cart with lube and condoms and fucking
Oh, wow.
it was so classy, and I just was like, this is so dope. I went with one of my homegirls, but we play a lot, so we were just looking around laughing, like, bitch, look at this shit right here. They wildin'. What is going
Talk
on?
about ladies' night.
It was a fun
Right?
experience. It was fun, and it didn't smell bad or anything. It was cool. Of course, I didn't join. I didn't want my friend to think I was a hoe.
Oh,
I would have.
Lord.
She wasn't there.
Not a
Not you didn't want your friend who you went to the sex party with.
You
You
didn't
didn't
want-
want her to think
For
you
her
was
to
a
go
hoe.
and tell everybody that I was out there having sex with
So what
random
was-
individuals.
So you guys just wanted to watch. That was the goal of
It
the
was
night.
our first party, and we did want to just experience it. It was just an experience for us. Some of those people go to every event, and they know that they want to go and join and be a part of it. And so for me, we were walking around, like, just filling it out. We were invited. It was our first time. We weren't on E or anything. We were pretty kind of sober, so it wasn't like anything made us.
Because I
in
was
the
about
mood
to
do
say,
it.
anybody I go to a sex party with,
honey.
I'm
that's
not
an
expecting you
NDA.
to be looking at me like, no, ho, you here with me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whatever happens.
But you got to
No,
sign
it
an
wasn't
NDA,
that.
honey. Nothing gets out.
No, it
Nothing
wasn't.
gets out.
And they were like, it was good. It wasn't just about the sex too. It was about like meeting people and like networking. There were some really like prestigious.
I was about to say
professionals
rich
and
people,
stuff.
Oh, you were
right?
naked?
And,
I can imagine the
Oh, they
rich
were
people do
naked.
shit like
Wait.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, so everyone's cell
No.
phone is taken at the door? Like,
don't
what
even
is
think-
that?
I don't even. I think I don't even remember it
Because the sex party and sex life was like that. They
Yeah.
they took their phones. Y'all probably both looking at each other like, if Jada do something, then I'm doing something.
If she go, I go.
Really kind of. It was cool though. Like everybody had their own thing that they were doing, and it was just like
Mm-hmm.
it was a good vibe. Like you didn't even look at it as raunchy as it even sounds. It was so classy, and people were. It was like round beds, and it was like 6 on this side, 6 on that side, and like it was in a big room, and it was just like everybody was in their own little vibe. There was like little low music playing. It was dim. That was on the bottom floor, so it was like an upstairs. You could just go mingle and not do it, even participate or see it. Hell no, I love a good time. Shit, let's go. What you about to wear? Can we match? Like I like a good experience. We get one life, man. People just be wasting the damn time. We get one life. I'm going.
Okay, so would you say that you're not one to overlook many things?
No, I overlook everything. No, I don't overlook anything. Like
Right.
I'm very anal about a lot of things. Oral, like your breath, absolutely not. No,
Mhm.
it's not gonna work. And I'm gonna deliver it and make you feel some type of way.
You know
I
what?
can
I was
overlook
thinking
height.
height on my way here. I
What?
was thinking
I
height.
can't overlook that. He got to be over 5.
And you gotta tell
5.
me too.
Or
Oh,
11.
5'5".
He got to be over 5'5".
I'm- I mean, is everyone here above 5 feet? Are you 5 feet?
I'm like
What?
5'2".
Why 4'11"? Like, what kind of question is that?
Right.
No,
The
there are
4'11s got to
men
look
that are
down.
5'11".
Right.
They gotta look smaller. I'm sorry, unless you're like a woman that is into shorter dudes, I don't really think that most 4'11" men are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get that 5'5".
they do. They have a fetish.
They
A lot
do.
of them
Some
do.
of them have fetishes. They want to
wanna
date
see
women
when you're-
above them.
They want to see your heels, and
Mhm.
they want to see that they love the long legs. Everybody has nothing is wrong and nothing is right. There's somebody for everybody. I'm telling you, like, people are interested.
Not to say that they're
Right.
yeah, but it's like how often
Really?
are you going to find that 5'5" woman wants to date someone shorter than her?
It happens, but it's not always.
I'm not saying that there's no one out there like
Mhm.
that, but I'm just saying majority rules.
Depends on how many options you're accustomed to having.
I'm not dating nobody over 5.
I
under
yeah,
5'5".
I think that's
It's
definitely
just
one of
unattractive to
my
me. I
deal
mean,
Try
breakers.
everything at once or twice.
Jada,
What-
how tall are you? Because you look pretty. You look
I'm
pretty.
like 5, almost 5'6".
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty tall,
I'm
What
giving,
about,
you would
uh,
giving
somebody
myself
4'11"?
5'5".
but I've dated people my height and been madly in love, or like, I don't even know if he was like half an inch shorter than me. I don't know.
Well,
Madly
we
in
didn't
love.
say your height. We said shorter than you.
No, because 4'11" is
Like
crazy.
half an inch, but that's like if you're my height, you're shorter than me. Because I'm gonna put on heels, and now you're shorter than me.
Right.
Ugh, and then
That
we
was-
can't flex together.
Yeah, but we looked fucking great together. When I wear some Nikes and we heading out, we looked great
You
together.
better put
I
them
don't know,
heels
I
on.
can't
We
do
got
it.
compliments. Like, we looked great.
I don't know why.
together.
It's just
We were a beautiful black couple.
maybe because I
but
feel like you look like a child. I don't know.
If you're 4'11",
I just think that you're just miniature. Like no, I don't like it.
Because let's be real, 4'11" is short for a man.
For a man,
That is
it's
a
very short.
That is short.
could you deal
Sure, for
with
anybody.
a workaholic?
ugh,
Yes.
Like
I would look
you're
past
going
that.
to see him
Thank
maybe throughout the week. You might see him 1 hour a day, and that's right before bed.
only if
1 hour
you
a day.
provided a
and right
lifestyle
before
for
bed.
me to keep busy. Because if not, I'm going to flirt with other men and possibly get into trouble.
Listen, my workaholic boo comes see me at 2:00 in the morning, and we be up in the car chilling
What?
till 5:00
In the car?
in the morning
Why y'all in the car?
Because we're not there yet.
because we're not there yet.
OMG. That's not gonna work. That's never gonna fully work.
Why?
You're gonna get tired of that and bored of that. And have y'all done it?
Well, one.
Dang,
One.
Jada. Ooh.
It's like whatever time that I get, I always take the time. Whatever that means. If it's before you got to go to work, if it's after work, because it's late night work.
Because it's honeymoon stage. Anything goes when you're in honeymoon stage. You can be long distance. You can date someone that you have to take flights
But
to.
once I
But it's honeymoon
But
stage.
that's the point I was trying to make. If I'm willing to look past something before I decide, like, all right, I'm looking past it, I'm gonna talk to you. Once I start to like you too much,
it's a problem.
it's like it can be a problem, but it's still something I have to overlook. Cause I knew what I was
that.
getting into when I decided, like,
You're
all
so
right,
mature.
Well, you can always change your mind.
I can change my
You can
mind,
always change
but
your mind.
I am mature and I'm looking past it. I'm like, we're gonna make it work.
I'm not mature enough for anything, obviously, because let me tell you something. In the beginning, I'm having the time of my life, and now I'm just like, "Ugh, I want to see you. Like, no, like, why you gotta go to work today? You know, like, I'm just like,
To
this
pay
ain't gonna
these
work.
bills.
Right, right. Well,
But
she
now
did
I
say
wanna
she
spend
did
more
say
time.
that if he provided a lifestyle for her that was comfortable, that kept her occupied.
Yeah, but I'm
she'd be okay
concerned
with
because now I provide you this lifestyle. You have everything that you want financially, but I'm just not there to spend that quality time with you. I see you on Saturday, but on Sunday
Saturday?
I have to monitor the market so I can give you Saturday. That's the only full day I can give you, but I go to sleep early cuz I'm up with the market. I don't have a lot of time for you, but you have a great lifestyle.
So then we don't have a relationship. We
You
do
don't
not have a relationship.
you don't have much of a relationship, but you know what?
You
that's when
somebody
you
that I
gotta
see
put
every
your
now and then.
okay, yeah, but that's when you gotta put your foot forward, right? I'm mature, guys.
I'm not doing it.
That's when you gotta put your foot forward because they work and they're providing for you, right? Whenever time you get that, even if it's little windows, oh, they're at work, but they go to break from 12 to 2. Let me go bring them a smoothie. Let me go get them
Too
some
horny for that shit. Every
lunch.
10 minutes we got, boy,
Exactly. Then that's when you get your sexting. Girl, you better go on.
Ain't no
You
way.
better
I don't
find
know if I
that
could do a
time.
workaholic like that.
Not like that.
Not
On
like that.
Saturdays,
That's
one
very
day a week,
specific.
like,
One day,
no.
1 hour a day. That's not.
1
Not
hour
happening.
during the week and you have full Saturdays because
No,
like
it's not enough.
that's not enough.
Mm-mm.
That's not even like, see,
Not
that's what I'm
enough.
saying. Like my life, I love experiences. I love spending time. I love getting to know. I love
Right.
having deep conversations. I love going on dates. That will not work for me. So that's a deal breaker for me. Not
Now, if
happening.
your partner is a billionaire and you're able to experience anything you want,
That's fine. Can I have a boyfriend on the side that's gonna break my back in?
okay, so do you think that most people are willing to overlook flaws if your partner has and like it,
Money?
money?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that happens. You can do other things.
Absolutely.
Not your girl.
I'm just not that girl, but
It's not enough.
it's not enough. I feel like that has we won't have a life of meaning. I think that there are a lot of women who will accept, a low quality relationship, because that's what I'm going to call it, with a man who can provide for them naturally. But at the end of the day, what is that really going to do for you? Like, what kind of quality of life is that really going to give you? I mean, you guys aren't able to build anything. Where's the communication? Where's the
Right.
love? Where's the quality time? I mean, personally, it just doesn't work for me. But I know that there are women who value other things more than, the greatness of a relationship.
There are women who value materialistic.
Absolutely. There are women who value I'll start over. There are women who value materialistic things over love, over intimacy. And intimacy doesn't have to be us being physical with one another. Like, how are we intimate if I'm seeing you 1 hour a week and all day Saturday? Like, I'm waiting till I get to Saturday in order to feel this amazing connection. Like,
Yeah.
that's not enough.
And even if you were a billionaire, I don't know. It would be like, obviously I'm not there for the love part. It was just,
Which
I'm
is
there
very
for the
obvious.
enjoyment of life.
It's very obvious because, as she put it, low quality
Mhm.
relationship. It's not of quality. You guys aren't getting any quality time.
Yeah.
There is no intimacy, as you
Mhm.
said there. All you're there for is what that person can provide for you financially. I can't really even say maybe physically
But
when they can.
You gotta
Unless
really be obsessed.
unless you're getting something.
You have to
from
really be
somewhere
obsessed
else.
with that person where you're just like, I'm gonna wait. And some people really, like, some women wait while their man is in jail. Don't
Well,
ask
that's
me why they
before
do that.
that might have been, they
If you
might have
can wait while your
experienced
man is
them,
in jail,
but they've probably experienced the love for
love
an
part.
extended,
So
for
for
an
some
extended
people-
period of time.
But
Like,
that's the difference of what you're willing to look past, like at the beginning,
But those are
versus
probably
when your
people-
feelings are already there.
right.
So those are probably people that were able to spend enough time with that person and build enough of a connection for them to be like, you know what, my man's about to do time. I'm gonna hold it down and wait. Now, if we didn't spend that time, and like, you're never around, like, what am I? I have to be obsessed with you. I have to be obsessed with you in order to be able to sit home and wait for you on Saturday. Like, I have to be like, oh my God, he has the best sex I've ever had. When Saturday does come, it has to be the most romantic experience every single time.
You see him during the week for 1 hour.
Who?
You see him during the week, 1 hour during the week.
I think a woman like that probably has low self-esteem.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Or he really is that dude.
She don't think that she deserves more, or she doesn't require more, or maybe
But he's working.
I mean, I get that,
He's
but
not
still,
cheating.
though, I mean, yeah. But at the end of the day, like, 1 hour a week,
Right.
that's nothing.
At all.
1 hour each day.
Oh,
Each-
1 hour each day still.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see you for a lunch break.
Right.
What am I see?
You
And
see
I'm gonna
me
be
for
crying
dinner.
every day.
Like,
we at
Don't
the playground,
leave.
we at
Don't
recess?
leave.
We have dinner together
already?
each
No.
day, and
Okay.
then Saturday is like the day.
Not enough. Not enough.
Now, what if
I like to cuddle and
that's the
snuggle.
You're about to make me
option
go home
so
and
that
argue.
you don't have to work? So that you get to stay home, raise our children. You don't have to
See, but
work.
that's
But
not
I
doing
have
what
to me.
outside of him? What am I doing? Like going to yoga when I'm flying to Dubai
That's up
by
to you.
myself?
No,
I'm
he's
out-
not. He gets vacation now. What I'm saying is
Listen, there's
the
plenty of men.
exchange. That's the exchange. In order for me to provide this life for you, where you get to stay home, you get to stay with the kids, I have to
The
work.
kids.
Like
So
if-
so you impregnated me, and I'm supposed to stay at
Uh-huh.
home
With the kids.
with the children that you put inside of me by
hell.
myself? Or no.
you can get a
No,
nanny.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
You
no,
get-
ma'am.
Are definitely
No,
you-
ma'am. At
better
my
take-
age,
you
You
better
can
take
have a
your kids to work.
nanny. You can have
No.
a cook.
I don't care.
You see what I'm saying?
What kind of quality of life are my children getting?
They don't
They
have
see
their
their
dad.
father for dinner.
Wow,
they don't
that
have-
talk
it's-
about family lifestyle. I mean, no, not my no.
I'm not
I'd rather
doing
not
it
have
either.
them.
Would you rather work and have a partnership with him so that
I'd rather work and have a partner. I'll be your assistant. I'll be right up under you. I need to be able to see you.
And on top
That's
of that,
just
there's
what's
a
going.
man
Pay me to do a job. Like I would be bored.
Mm-hmm.
I would be bored.
Miserable.
I mean, me and my man text now. If I don't hear from him for every 5 hours, I'd be like, nigga, you alive? Like you all right?
Right.
So an hour a day, like I gotta beg for something. Like, baby, you coming over? Like not my personality.
Me neither. I can't do it.
I
And
would
on top
cheat,
of that-
and I don't believe in cheating. I would probably,
But you
it would
would-
lead
you
me
would
to
get
cheating.
there.
It would get me there.
because you'd be
Don't
lonely?
go to the gym now. Don't go to the gym because it'd be some fine.
I would have a nice body though, because I'd have time to work on it. But I'd definitely be out here in these
all the
streets.
time to work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
and
for
on
me.
top of that, like, there, but contrary to what people believe, there are a lot of men that provide for their women. There are a lot of people that there are a lot of men that actually let their woman stays at home or takes care of the things in the house or the children, and they also are able to give time as well. So I think that's just over the top. That's crazy because I don't know. Like I can't see myself dating someone that, okay, you provide all these amazing things, but I don't get to spend time with you. This isn't a relationship then. That's it. Here we go.
It's always
He gave
the
this
end
to
of the
us already,
spectrum.
right?
It's always it's either left or right. It's never somewhere. Okay, good, Alan. Thank you.
Okay.
But Alan, I mean, I think that
But do
once
we
you
really
choose to accept certain things, you are choosing to be unhappy.
Right.
And knowing that there's more out there for you
Amen.
based on faith, based on you that girl or you that guy, or
Based on your
that-
worth.
just based on your worth, based on what you feel, like you could provide to someone. Like, I was single for a very long time. I was single for 8 years, no boyfriend, dating, being out here. And I experienced a lot from guys that I was like, and people are like, well, Darnell, why couldn't you just pick one? I'm like, no, because I know something better's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I had faith. And listen, if it meant me being single for the rest of my life, I would have been happier single than to would have settled and been unhappy.
Thank you.
And
I
that's
like that.
and that's pretty much what life is about. I think a lot of people feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna settle. Okay, so you settle for a guy with bad breath. Okay, no problem. What happens next? You're intimate, you're having sex with him, you can't stand, like you're so distracted by his breath that you can't even be intimate. You can't even connect with him because you're like, oh my God, he stinks. And so your mind isn't even able to, you're not even capable of putting yourself in a position where you can connect.
Bust a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't even bust a nut.
Yeah, but
Hell,
you
I just
also
don't even want
you're
him on
so
me.
distracted by the flaw that you looked past but still bothers you.
Right.
So you ignore everything else. It's kind of like once you are in a relationship when this one thing bothers you so much, everything else starts to bother you about this person.
Right.
You don't even really like them anymore. You just settled. And because of that one thing, your true relationship with them is tarnished.
Absolutely.